Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hard West 2. My name is Iken. Today we're continuing the blind playthrough on the hardest difficulty of this game. We are finally in the west, in I think it was Utah, if I recall correctly, and we're starting to explore a little something. We were in Black Salt City, got a couple of bounties, that's all fine and good. And today we're going right into the actual exploration.
Nothing better than a ride along the prairie.
We slowly entered Owens Ranch, making sure it doesn't look like a bandit raid. The farmer was wary at first, but when we didn't show any hostile intent, he shared his troubles with us. It seemed like his stock was being prowled upon by some beef. He never saw it himself, but had already killed half a dozen cows. He promised us his family's silvers if we track down and get rid of it.
Alright, another side quest, Monster Hunt.
Here some time ago.
So got some wanted posters, that's all fine and dandy. Ghost train car wreck.
We looked from afar at the wreckage, now swarmed by people of brass and coal. They cordoned the spot and kept heavy guard over the carcass of the machine.
Look at those guys, swarming the cars like they owned them. I wonder what they're trying to achieve here.
This is none of our business, leave them be. A snake's oil salesman.
A rickety coach painted like a circus poster stood near our path, its owner waving at us, seemingly happy to see us.
I know their kind. Don't drink anything he gives you, especially if he offers any of his shit for free.
You hurt my feelings, young miss. I'm not those irresponsible hacks you mentioned. I'm fine as bot, and I'm a real doctor.
Fine as bot, you say?
Yes, fine as bot, an inventor and medicine seller. Please feel free to look at my wares. Yes, I'm an inventor, and I collect all kinds of strange recipes. I'll be glad to pay if you ever bring me something like that, or if you need something special for you, I'm here. I'm fascinated by anything supernatural. That's why I'm so excited to talk to you. I can clearly see you people have had some run-ins with the other side. Tell you what, if you allow me to examine any of you, I'll pay good money. Think about it.
Alright, let's do Flynn.
My pleasure. What do we have here? Oh yeah, my apparatus definitely shows something. An occult aura. Seems like you have powers, Miss. Powers that came from a deal one of your parents once made with a demon. That's all I can
Seems
discern.
like the first rule of dealing with devils should be never make a deal with the devil. But what do I know?
Oh, Mr. Deer, yes, that's right. In fact, what about no? All right, maybe some copper wiring? Nothing. How about your aura? Ooh, okay, got nothing here, huh? Well, that concludes it. I'm afraid, Mr. Deer, here is absolutely, totally, unquestionably, boringly normal. I must say, I'm a little bit disappointed, but I know why you keep him around.
Am I with you people? Who else would have me?
Alright, do me.
Let's see, no shadow? What a peculiar circumstance. How does this work exactly? Could you open your mouth for me? I wonder, no, you actually do cast a shadow onto yourself. It's only the rest of the world that's unaffected. Oh, fascinating.
My shadow might be gone, but I still look good in a mirror.
Alright, so let's see what kind of wares does he have. What's this? Rattlesnake Snuffle Box. Costs 1. The character will perform a counter when attacked by a single target attack. Okay. And then he has a wonderful tonic, consumable, with a healing over time effect. We'll take one of those, maybe 3. Pretty good they are. And he has 4 cheap, the doctor's bag, which is reusable. We're definitely going to take that because it's a fantastic item. I don't know if I want the rattlesnake snuffle box. I think we're good. Spend some of the money that we earned. And who would need that reusable self-care box? Like, who's regularly getting hit very hard? Alright, Flynn. And then for Jin Carter, he's a sniper, he's not getting hit that hard, but if he's getting hit, let's just use the healing over time. Old Man Bill the last time had been in quite a troublesome situation, but I think we're okay. Reusable this, reusable that. And I think we're okay. Do we really need to run double healing? I don't know. Rather pack some explosives. I've learned that explosives in this game are really, really, really good.
Are we there yet?
That way.
Fraud Prudence. Let's see.
An abandoned fort. It was weird to think that the war has reached that far. Maybe it was raised by some lost division of deserters. Whomever built it. It was long gone anyway, leaving behind quite a mess. We searched the remnants of the fort thoroughly. Most of the stuff was already gone. We managed to find some munitions.
Wait up. Something's here. We shouldn't miss it.
Bill found a simple hidden safe behind the command building's wall. Too bad news was that safe itself was inside a big iron cage. There was no way we could reach it unless we had proper tools. Or Flynn.
Work my magic on demand? Oh, why, don't you know how to make a girl feel special?
Flynn sighed and knelt to examine the lock to the cage. She whispered some dark intonations that made my hair stand on end, even though I didn't understand the word. But the lock got what she meant. It opened for her and we cleared out the safe with no further complications.
You're on the right path.
Fistful of dollars, man. We're over 300 G's, Magie.
It's good to be out of that freaky winter. I wish we could ride like this forever. Are those wild turkey? Let me get my bow.
I can see something that way.
Alright, Sanju's Perida. What are we dealing with?
All that was left of the parish that stood here once was a couple of ramshackle houses and a tall bell tower on a hill.
There is nothing of worth here, Carter. Also, this parish stands on land of sacred for the local tribes. We shouldn't linger.
No need to hurry. Nice weather for a ride.
Let's go that way.
But Jesus said unto him, Follow me, and let the dead bury their dead.
Let's see what's over there.
Trample Town.
Trampletown, what a name. The town was small and smelt of manure. Still, they had their own saloon and bank here, nearby.
Howdy, this is not a robbery, good sir. Alright, got the standard consumables. We still got a pickaxe, so we're golden. Chain gun, which is hilarious. Derringer, we already got that. Machete, gunstock is really good. This is a fantastic condition. And we got the sawed off shotgun. I like it. I mean, he got a good inventory, I'll give him that. But there ain't anything that we really need. Still on the fence with Old Man Bill, whether I like the duck foot as a preparation because it hits multiple things, or that small revolver better. Small revolver, the Derringer, really has a couple of nice options for us.
I think I've
So
been
attract the
here
monster
some
to
time
its
ago.
lair. Let's do that next.
It's good to be out of that freaky winter.
Pretty sure we're going to find tracks around here where it all started.
Shouldn't we keep close to the river?
See, there's monster tracks right there.
These tracks are natural. Whatever is hunting Owen's cattle doesn't come from this world.
Damn. Then we better find it and kill it before it starts hurting people.
Should we discern its nature first? We don't know what we're dealing with, but the tracks lead there.
Nothing but rolling hills and plains.
We are close to its territory now. Let's look over there.
Klalesh led us to a thick Revan. If one of our prey hid here, it'd take a whole day to find it.
Clalish is right. Not all unnatural creatures are killer demons, Jin. I'll help find this beast, but only if we agree to see what it is and why it does what it does before we shoot. Understand?
Lynn used her witchcraft to search the Revan and eventually led us to a small cave. There we cornered the strange beast, a monstrous version of a cougar, but with 4 eyes and 6 paws.
I knew it. It's a spirit beast and very young, barely a cub. We'd be wise to let it be and hunt for what it wants. We should not upset the balance.
It is unnatural. Things like that do not belong on this side of the veil. We should destroy it.
Oh, come on, Lazarus, just shut up. Kalash is right. This thing doesn't deserve to die.
We're going to get Finn's loyalty.
I don't know how you deal with all this insanity, Clalish. You're a better woman than me. You know what I goddamn mean.
Alright, so one more tick towards friend, and then we're good. Lynn has then reached the highest level.
I want to get laughing deer there as well.
Let's see what's over there.
But that also means our
But Jesus said unto him, Follow me.
little help here
and let the
is
dead
gone.
bury their dead.
That also means our little help here is gone.
Let's make haste.
That's unfortunate, man.
Let's go that way.
Okay.
I think I've been here some time ago.
Stop making such a ruckus.
A lone prospector looking for gold. We rode closer. The prospector finally noticed us. He gasped, jumped up, and threw his hands in the air to show that he was
Some would
unarmed.
say it's cowardice to give up before anyone actually robs you. But I don't. I'd say you're a smart kid. Careful. Reasonable. I like that.
He calmed down upon hearing Flynn and Clalish laugh. He offered us some awful brandy and asked if we had any food we'd be willing to share.
Man, we're giving our provisions away left and right.
He repaid us by marking a good spot on our map. I wondered what he meant by that, but we said goodbye anyways.
Check out the provision spot. Okay.
Are we there yet?
Good spot it is.
The good spot was nothing but a riverbed and a bunch of rocks.
I don't get it. What is so good about this place?
Clalish laughed and dismounted. She entered the cold stream and started penning, looking for gold dust and nuggets. The rest of us glanced at each other and then hurried to help her. After a while, we had a nice handful gold nuggets to our name. Alright, so
reusable costs 50 luck. That's not too bad. Who could use some luck? Someone who is a ranged attacker. Let's give you that luck. Gold nugget. I love it. That's not bad. Besides, whilst we're waiting, let's trade a little bit and we'll get another set of provisions. I always like to have at least a couple of them so that we can actually rest and give them away for quests,
Let's go
rewards.
Keep close, people. I can see something that way.
Let's see what's over there.
Okay, well,
Shouldn't we keep close to the river?
no, we shouldn't be keeping close to the river.
Good to
Then
finally feel the warmth.
That way.
I know these hills.
all right, Scornsdale, another little town.
Scornsdale was one of the many ghost towns in the Hard West. Why the folks who'd once lived here had departed, no one knows for sure. All they'd left behind was the carcass of a once prosperous town, devoid of any worth.
There's nothing around here, guys. Come on.
Wish I could smell the air. Scent of fresh rain, ripe cotton.
But Jesus said unto
Widow's
him,
home.
Follow
Okay.
me, and
In
let
the distance,
dead
we
bury their dead.
saw a small grey farmhouse. A couple of emaciated necks, and the cow roamed free nearby. On the porch of the house stood an older woman.
Howdy, ma'am. No need to be alarmed. We're just traveling on our own business, and I just wanted to ask for directions.
The woman wasn't scared. If anything, she seemed excited to see us. She was over 40, but still looked quite nice, despite a cloud of sadness hanging over her.
I ain't scared, cowboy. I'm actually glad to meet you. And you have a priest with you. I prayed for days, forgot to bring one about, and there you are. What a strange providence.
Are you in the need of assistance, my daughter?
We sat down on the porch, for the weather was nice, and the woman, Sylvia, brought us some coffee. She promised to tell us her story when we were ready.
I've been a widow for 3 years now. My husband was buried alive in a mining accident. For 3 years I mourned. Finally, I felt prepared to accept my fate. I'd save up some money, and I was ready to leave this place and try my luck in the city. And that's when my Thomas came back.
Son of a bitch!
For a moment, I thought it all has been a horrible, horrible mistake, that he somehow miraculously survived and returned to me after those years. But as he came closer and closer, oh, I still can't believe it. He was dead. His face, his smell, it was horrifying. But the worst part is, he doesn't seem to understand what happened. He's confused. He tried to take care of the farm, but the animals were scared of him. I was scared of him. And now I'm stuck here with him. Please, I need help. I don't know what to do.
Well, he's a stubborn bastard. How does the vow go, Lazarus? Till death do us apart?
You think this is funny? Imagine your own loved one returned like that to you. Would you laugh?
Alright, Sylvia, we'll help you. Where's your undead husband then?
God bless you. I locked him in the attic. Didn't know what else to do.
Sylvia unlocked the attic for us and went for a walk. Away from the house, we stood under the ladder, and the smell of an oven grave waved down on us.
Alright, let Bill deal with the undead.
Someone who was laid to rest a long time ago. I'm goddamn tired.
Old Man Bill climbed up the fence to the other dead men. All we heard were whispers. 2 hours later, we watched in shock as Bill led the undead husband downstairs and outside. The dead husband stood on the porch and stared longingly after his wife in the southern distance. After a while, he donned an old hat and walked north without a word. Soon he was gone.
It's done. I made sure he understood what he's become and chose to wander. Maybe find some purpose somewhere else. He's gone now. You're free.
Are you sure? No. I know you're sure. He won't be coming back. Still, I hope he finds some kind of happiness out there. Anyways, thank you. Here's some money for your help. Could you please depart now? I need to be alone.
Wow, what a tragic story.
I feel Mammon's presence someplace else. We're
Well
safe
narrated though.
for now.
Appreciate that.
Let's go that way.
Let's check this path.
Didn't we ride this way before?
Alright, we got a couple of other things. Man, so many things to explore here.
It was a typical cattle farm. Two old cowboys were arguing about something among the cows. We carefully approached the cattle farm slowly and carefully, signaling no ill intentions.
Howdy, gentlemen. What seems to be the problem?
The problem was that their presence of the Wendigos scared the cattle. Cows divided into 3 groups. The cowboys were too busy with fixing the fence to go to look for them themselves. They promised to pay us if we bring their cattle back.
Cattle job? What are we? Cowboy?
Here, follow me.
Wish I could smell the air. Scent of fresh rain.
Abandoned strip mine.
Cotton.
It was some kind of a strip mine, but it seemed whoever had worked here was digging for some weird material inside deep rifts, scaring this place. It all looked very suspicious.
I don't think it's worth investigating. It reeks of ambush or something. Let's move on. This will be a shootout location later, mark my words.
Ah, Utah. So pleasant to the eye.
Okay, so we went through all of this and this. Got this. Missing cows are over here, that's good. More missing cows there. Let's go to the hanging tree first.
Feel the warmth.
A group of angry people gathered under the hanging tree. We saw a prisoner with a noose around his neck, ready to be hanged, and a fat man trying to take it off him. The crowd didn't seem to like that idea.
Hey, what the hell is going on here?
The crowd let us pass, and the fat man stopped struggling with the noose around the prisoner's neck. He wiped the sweat off his forehead and explained the situation.
I'm the owner of the local silver mine. Those are my men.
They are not very happy about Gary here. Frankly, I'm quite pissed as well. But we cannot just lynch the guy. He needs to face the law.
His last words were meant for the crowd around us, and they didn't seem to like that. We had a choice of this by taking him to interested parties or leave it be.
So, what exactly is this crime? No, son of a bitch went into the copper vulturing gang and told them about the next silver transport, of course. A great haul. We were supposed to profit from it. We all suspect it was him, but we don't have any proof. And I don't want to kill a man without proving he's guilty. I want him to be taken to jail. So, Gary, you're not very popular amongst those guys, are you?
Sir, please. Don't let them hang me, it's true. I told the copper vultures about the transport, but I got nothing from the deal. They threatened to kill my family. And me. I had no choice.
So, if you're so sure that he's done it, why not trial him properly? Make it all fair.
I don't know Gary, sir. He's a lying weasel. He'll say everything to get him out of this. We're not taking the risk. We lost our haul because of this bastard. I say we hang him.
Lazarus, you know me. I'm all about law and order. Duralex, sed lex, quoth Ulpia. He should be tried properly.
I've seen my share of liars in my life, Lazarus. but I've never seen one as damn cold as you, Father.
I'd say let them have their justice. They lost everything they had because of that man. Lazarus needs to gain up.
Good choice, Carter.
Once it was done, the crowd dispersed and we never looked.
So he's being tried fair.
Let's go that way.
But Jesus said unto him, follow me, and let the dead bury their dead.
Okay, so that's the canyon blockade.
Shadow Dance camped at the end of the bridge, blocking the tracks not only with locks and rocks, but with at least a dozen of their Wendigo monsters. When we got near the southern bridge, we saw a big camp of Shadow Dancers and a whole herd of those accursed Wendigos. We need an army to punch through to St. Argent, where Solomon awaited us. An army or a cunning man.
It's good to be out of that freaky winter. I wish we could ride like this forever.
Alright, let's do Pennis, and then I think we're calling it a day.
Let's make haste.
Besides having an extensive rail hub, Pennis was a modest town built by some crazy preacher after the war. We looked at the Pennis board, looking for a quick way to earn some
Dead
cash.
or alive, for murder in cold blood. William McCarthy.
Pennis Terminal was pretty big indeed. At least 5 different railroads ended here. The store was well supplied after all. Many transports came in.
I don't want to steal a train yet. Let's do the side quests first. I'm really enjoying myself with those. 170. Gosh, my dude, you're expensive. Got this, the rope. Good. Plenty other quests, guys. But it is time to end today's episode. We've done a lot, although none of it was fighting, but that's cool for an episode as well. Next time will be a little bit more action. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good one and see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.